Most of us know of the concept of insurance, but what is it exactly? When you possess something valuable that could be lost, and you can't afford to pay for its loss yourself, you can pay for insurance. In the simplest terms, insurance is financial protection against losses. If you want insurance, you usually have to sign a contract with an insurance company, and that contract describes the specific policy meant to protect you in a crisis. After you sign the contract, you have to pay a fee per month or year in order to remain protected. That fee is called a premium. You may also be responsible for an insurance deductible, which is the amount you must first pay before the insurance company starts to cover the costs of the policy claim. Insurance companies may also limit what they pay out to you. A policy limit is the maximum monetary amount that an insurance company will pay out in relation to a claim. In certain cases, it's against the law to not have insurance. This is essentially to force citizens to be responsible. The minimum insurance one gets is often called liability insurance. Liability insurance policies cover any legal costs and payouts an insured party is responsible for if they are found legally responsible for damage. So governments force you to have insurance when they think you might try to get out of paying for damage that you clearly caused. While there is a wide range of types of insurance policies available, in this tutorial we will focus on the four most common types: health insurance, life insurance, property insurance, and auto insurance. Health insurance is insurance for medical and surgical expenses. Because medical and surgical care is often necessary in order to stay alive, it is incredibly important, but it can be expensive. In addition to monthly premiums, policy limits, and deductibles, health insurance plans often require co-insurance and copays. Co-insurance is a percentage of healthcare costs that the insured must pay even after they've met their deductible. A copay is a fee that the insured must pay for certain services such as doctor visits and prescription drugs. Often the consumer can save money on their monthly health insurance premiums by enrolling in a high-deductible health plan. However, that can be quite risky if there's an accident, as the insured would be responsible for paying a large amount of money before their insurance benefits kick in. Because healthcare costs have skyrocketed in recent decades, and because most people view healthcare as a right instead of a privilege, citizens in most developed countries have agreed to make healthcare a public good. Most developed countries have a version of universal healthcare coverage, which is a healthcare system in which all residents of a particular country are guaranteed access to healthcare, regardless of income. Life insurance is insurance for the loved ones of the insured in case they were to die. When you sign a life insurance contract, you describe your loved ones as beneficiaries. If you were to die, whoever you named as a beneficiary would receive the policy's face value, or death benefit. Generally, the higher the life insurance premium you pay, the higher the face value of the policy. In addition, the older you are, the higher the life insurance premium you pay, as it is assumed that you are more likely to die. The insured can often choose between term life insurance and permanent life insurance. Just like the names imply, term life insurance lasts a few years, while permanent life insurance stays in force for the insured's entire life, unless the insured stops paying premiums. Property insurance is insurance for your most valuable property. Typically, it covers damage that results from certain natural disasters, theft, or vandalism. The most common type of property insurance is homeowners insurance, but many also have renters insurance, flood insurance, or earthquake insurance. With homeowners insurance, not only is your home protected, but also your personal belongings inside your home. One common example in which homeowners insurance comes into play is if your home was to catch on fire. If fully insured, you would get money to repair the house or purchase a new one, and additional money to replace the lost possessions that were in the house. Auto insurance is insurance for cars, trucks, motorcycles, and other road vehicles. Why do we need auto insurance? Automobile crashes are the most common cause of accidental death in the world. Even though most of us are in vehicles every day of our lives, it is a fairly risky thing to do. Therefore, most countries in the world have laws that require drivers to get auto insurance. This is to cover the cost of damage to vehicles in an accident, and also medical bills associated with injuries from an accident. It also covers vehicle damage from natural disasters like hail, earthquakes, fires, and floods. People are able to get different types of insurance from the same company, and bundling can also save you both premium and deductible costs. Before you sign a contract with an insurance company, make sure you carefully read over the terms. In particular, watch out for exclusions or items not covered as part of your insurance policy. Also check for waiting periods or amounts of time that must first pass before your insurance kicks in. Finally, consider the following questions before deciding what kind of insurance coverage you will need. How much risk or loss of money can you assume on your own? Can you afford higher deductibles in order to reduce your premium costs? Do you have special needs that require extra coverage? Which emergencies are you most worried about actually happening? As with anything in economics, your choices regarding different types of insurance coverage come with risks and rewards. At the very least, you should be prepared to have insurance for your most valuable assets. This includes being able to take care of yourself and your loved ones in case a major issue does occur.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel for more tutorials. Support me on Patreon so I can keep making content. And as always, feel free to email me, ProfessorDaveExplains@gmail.com.